Hi, everyone. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a pick a card. We are going to ask Spirit today for some evidence about our future partner, our future spouse. How will they be coming into our lives? When will they be coming into our lives? And why? We're going to tap into your energy, their energy. We're going to focus on that in this reading. First, join me in selecting our piles. I will be sharing with you part of my extensive deck collection. All of the decks that you will be seeing today, I have purchased directly. I purchase all of my own decks. If you have any questions about the decks, happy to share that with you, but I will give you the decks I will be using today, and we will select our piles. If you want to skip forward to picking your choices, we have 3 choices today. I will timestamp them. We have alignment, we have soul mating, and we have soul song. So join me in the pile selection first if you'd like to do that. If not, I will see you in your reading. The first deck that we're using is the deck that I chose today for the introduction. Okay, so this is these are the cards. They're beautiful. They're beautiful. They're glossy, and they're very pretty. So the name of the deck is The Secret Language of Light: Transmissions from Your Soul by Denise Jave. Okay, here is the back of the deck. A little bit of information. I do believe it does have a guidebook. There are 45 cards in this deck and a detailed 164-page guidebook. So it's a very pretty deck. I do believe I received that on Amazon. So let's start picking our piles. The next deck we're going to be selecting from is Numerology Guidance cards by Michelle Buckingham. Again, I think I purchased this on Amazon. Numerology, Hay House deck. Okay. And then here is the back of the deck. Okay. So just for some reference for those of you that are interested in the deck. So let's select our piles, and then maybe you feel more drawn to one pile over the other. And let's put these up here so you know which pile you're selecting. Spirit, what do you have for us? Let's get some cards on this table. Okay. The next deck I'm going to be using is actually a new deck to my collection. This will be the first time I'm using it. It is called the Pulp Girls Tarot deck. I did purchase it on Amazon, a traditional Rider-Waite-Smith deck. And here is the back. Okay, it's a rock point deck, and it's got a nice, it has a nice hardcover box. I do like that so far. I do like that. I also like the texture a little bit of the cards. It's got a little bit of a metallic text, like a sheen to it, but so far it's got a nice little shuffle. It's okay. The edges are not anything fancy, but we'll see how it reads. Now, the next deck that I'm going to be using is actually a deck. I don't know the name of the deck. I buy a lot of decks from Etsy. Here is the back of the deck, and this is what the cards look like. They are a timeline card. So if you're interested in that, you could do a search on Etsy. I am a huge supporter of Etsy. I purchase a lot of decks on Etsy. I try to help the young creators, the smaller deck creators, and I use a ton of Etsy decks. So big Etsy person. Let's get some of these on the table. The next deck we're going to be using is also a has some numbers, some has some abundance cards. I mean, not abundance cards, but relationship cards with different keywords like abundance is what I meant to say. The Sacred Geometry of Relationships Oracle. Okay. I don't use this deck as often as I should. However, it is a great deck. I have probably equal amounts. I have over 400 decks in my collection. I have equal amounts of probably tarot cards and oracle cards. I do use both always in all of my readings. If you watch me, I'm very good at. I actually use my decks. You know, it's not just a collection that I just look at. They're very active. I'm in and out of all of my decks. I try to pair my decks with themes, and I really enjoy my collection. So let's get a couple of these on the table. Now this deck is a more specialty deck, little bit higher end deck. It is the Lemorphosis du Jour by Tarocco Studios. And you do have to go to the Tarocco Studio website to order it. I have quite a few, if not most of their decks. I have as many decks as I can get that are in their print because they're so gorgeous. Here is the backing of the deck. And it's got kind of this fantasy, whimsical, design. So it's absolutely gorgeous. It has this beautiful border. I love these decks. I think that they're so well made. They are not inexpensive. However, they are worth the investment. One more. The next deck that I'm going to be using has a little bit of everything. It's actually a gorgeous deck. I do believe I got this on Amazon. Heavenly Bodies Astrology, a deck, a guidebook. The packaging is gorgeous. Here is the side. And then here is the back. It has a beautiful guidebook, beautiful cards. I do use these cards more so for the signs. I pull the signs out of it. They have this kind of pastel-y feel, and they are a awesome, what sign are you? So I do use these. Let's get a few of these today. And I'm also going to pull some of their other house cards just to see if we can get some additional messages today. Now, this next deck is actually also new to my collection. It was an Amazon purchase. I thought that it was a pretty deck. It just goes by tarot cards. But here is the name of the Shishu, maybe, manufacturer. It says the best decks with meaning and keywords. And the reason why I selected, it does come in a nice little hardcover box. I liked the color. I mean, it's a traditional Rider-Waite. It had this kind of peachy pink backing. And then I also liked that the cards were a little bit of a beginner deck. So for those of you that are just starting out with tarot, I've been studying tarot for years, 10 years or more. I teach it, all kinds of things. But this is a great beginner deck, all right? It has some keywords. I just thought they were pretty. I grabbed them, I mean, I just have tons of stuff like this, but every deck is different to me. And I never know which deck I'm going to really connect to and that they really will become my favorites. But right now, this is up there with, I love the color. I thought they're sweet. And I think they're a great little beginner deck for somebody who really needs help with some of those keywords starting out. And one more, please. Okay. I have another Etsy deck. I don't know the name. The Divine Libra is down here in the corner. This is the back of the deck. It is a timing deck. Timing is everything. This is what the deck looks like. It's got all kinds of numbers. It has months. It has it's coming soon, tomorrow, New Year. So I use this deck a lot. It is an Etsy purchase. So again, kudos to Etsy deck creators, right? All right, let's get a few of these. I do use these quite a bit. Whoa, Christmas just jumped out. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas, belated Christmas. All right, let's see. Okay, and last but not least, I always like to do some channeled messages, personal channeled messages. I just take note cards. I buy the little bit nicer note cards. These are just index cards. They're nothing special. And I just, whenever Spirit shares with me a little phrase or saying, I jot them down. So let's get a few of those. These will be love messages from my future spouse, my future partner. Couple more, please. Let's do a few more. So those are the deck selections. So we have Group A, again, which is alignment, okay? Group B was soul meeting. See which one you feel drawn to. And Group C. So you can see that they're pretty fairly distributed. And so really it's just a matter of which one do you feel the most drawn to. Whatever messages are meant for you, you will be hearing. I want you to take a deep breath. Breathe it out. These will be a channeled message. I will see you in your reading. Group A, alignment. This reading is for you. Today we're asking Spirit about our future spouse, future partner. What do they have for us? How will they come into our lives? When will we meet them? What does Spirit want us to know about this connection? So let's see what cards you picked. I have personal growth. Personal growth. I have moderation, and I have domestic harmony. Okay, So the first thing that came into me was this overall sense of peace. Okay. Maybe you eliminated something from your life. Maybe you have been working on literally creating a more peaceful life for yourself. Maybe you've eliminated something from your life, like I drink less, or I'm not going out partying like I used to when I was younger. So your energy right now is I'm focusing on myself. I have some numbers of 7, 14, and 46 coming in. So I feel like right now I am at peace. I'm comfortable. I feel like I'm in a good place. Usually that is when we receive love. Usually that is when love comes into our lives. When our lives are in turmoil and stressed out and very low vibration, usually we actually push away an energy that is supposed to be in our lives. So if you feel like I've been really working on myself, I have been limiting things that are no longer serving me or aren't good for me or even aren't healthy for me, and I have kind of calmed down my home life, you may be in a perfect place to bring in this love right now. Let's see what your tarot cards are starting to say. I have an 8 of Swords, Knight of Wands, Page of Swords, and I have a World. Absolutely. You have, this personal growth. Maybe you have let down your guard. Maybe you've opened up your heart. Maybe you have made some decisions in your life that, you know what, I'm deserving, I'm worthy of this love. And in comes someone who is ready to share their feelings with you, someone that is attracted to you, somebody that is ready to step forward. Okay. So this person's going to be pretty honest and open. I feel right from the start. I feel that, they have nothing to lose. Spirit just said that I have everything to gain and nothing to lose by sharing my story with you, sharing my own journey with you. So this night is coming in. Now, this particular night has a tendency to come in pretty quickly. It's a little bit of a fast moving energy. So don't be surprised if you're closer to meeting the person that you want to meet than you think you are. If you feel like you have completed some kind of cycle in your life, like you've really been working hard on some healing, releasing, removing someone from your life, that you aren't going to let anything hold you back. There's a huge part of me that's saying, I'm ready. Yeah. And Spirit just reminded me that you literally picked alignment, right? You picked alignment for a reason, because you either feel like all your chakras are in alignment. You feel like Spirit is lining this person up for you. Okay. That is when someone comes into your life. When you feel like you are in your element, when you feel like you're in alignment with your own path, when you feel like you have completed a cycle, Spirit won't bring somebody new into your life if you haven't learned the lesson that you were meant to be learning. If you still have a lesson to learn with someone, so you would define it as, I still have unfinished business, I still have feelings for someone, but I'm trying to move on. That is when it's very difficult to allow this energy to charge in. But Spirit has this promise of, I have somebody ready to come forward, ready to step to the plate, that is very excited about this, quite frankly. I mean, that page is going to be filled with hope. They're going to be filled with, I'm excited to meet you. I can't wait to see you. I want to reach out to you. I'm not sure what I'm seeing in this little corner. It keeps showing me, I don't know what that is, but out of the corner of my eye, they keep showing me this little I don't even know what that is. It looks like there's the artist's signature, but it's coming into me as a little baby door is how it came into me. Like this little door that is ready to open for you. So I'm just going to say it's a door to my future. I'm just going to, yeah, it's her little signature. And it kept coming into me. See, there's her signature here. I've never seen that before, but that's okay. It came into me as a little baby door. So there's this door that's ready to open. Spirit, can you start to share with me when? These are time cards. I have November being important in this connection. Okay. Now, you could certainly meet this person between now and November. They could be born in November, or maybe by this time next year, next fall, something like that. You are definitely in a connection with somebody in a few weeks. This Knight of Wands has a tendency to come in very quickly. Now, if your energy truly is in alignment, it truly has completed a cycle, you are very close to meeting the person that you want to be with. So I'm very hopeful. This person will come in unexpectedly, okay, out of nowhere. One of those connections where you say to yourself, I never in a million years thought that I would meet this person. You know, they came in out of the blue. Or if I hadn't gone to that event, hadn't gone to something, I wouldn't have met this person. You know, so that sense of serendipity or divine timing come in, and you say, I'm just so grateful that I was at the right place at the right time. So don't be surprised that this particular person you meet in an unexpected way, in a pretty swift way, time wise, and also the sense of divine, you know, like a divine intervention of us being at the right place at the right time. Okay. I do feel like I'm actually meeting this person through something like a friend of a friend or a group of people. I don't know if I'm meeting this person like online dating or something like that. I feel like I'm actually being introduced to this person because I feel like there's this buffer between us. Like there's conversations going on. We have a mutual attraction for each other, but there's like somebody else or multiple people around us the time that we meet. And then I think it's only afterwards that this person reaches out to you and says, hey, but I feel like they kind of get the scoop on you after you leave. They ask their friends, are they available? Are they single? And then I feel like then, can you find out if I can reach out to them? You know, I feel like there's a little bit of a backstory going on for the introduction, but I do feel like you're being introduced through, I'm going to say a friend of a friend, something like that. Tenderness, the number 40. The energy of tenderness activates our capacity to open our hearts and approach the world and each other with gentleness and caring. That may be one of the first qualities that they, one, find in you, okay? Or two, that you're attracted to them for. Maybe they're really kind. Maybe they are a really caring person. Maybe they were in this first meeting, they were very polite and professional and, I don't know, just polished, I guess I want to say. The sense of tenderness, okay, the energy, it's an energy, tenderness, kindness is an energy, right? And it's just kind of circling around me. So I do like that. The number 40, let's get this energy. And then number 14, a connection. Now that looks like to me as an eye. That came into me very clearly as I have my eye on you, like I can't take my eye off of you. And it's kind of like this wow, you know, feeling. The frequency of connection supports our ability to find alignment and resonance with others, things, and ideas. So here's my alignment. Here's my frequency of alignment. So Spirit is trying to connect you now. I love this. You know, if you feel like you're ready, I'm going to say it that way. If you feel like I'm really ready for this, I'm really ready to receive this love, then you are in alignment to receive this love. And that's what this is all about. It's just being aware of your energy that you're putting out into the world, and that energy actually has to be received somewhere, right? I always refer to it as it's a boomerang. The boomerang goes out, but the boomerang comes back. So that energy has to be received. It has to be felt. It's being distributed. Is how I feel. So that's gorgeous. I love this. I do. I love this. Let's get some of these. Let's get some of these cards. These cards are so pretty. I have a Knight of Pentacles. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. Page of Swords. Yeah, there's my page again. And I have a Two of Wands. Where can this connection head? Beautiful. And I have a King of Cups. Here we go. Yeah, I have to tell you, this is going to be somebody who is super, super excited to meet you. Okay. Super excited to, I have feelings for you. I'm not going to hold back my feelings. I have been searching for you. Spirit just said, I have been waiting for you. So as far as how do they come into your life, they're searching for you. Okay. They are coming into your life, through some kind of friends. And maybe they literally turn right around after meeting you, pick up the phone to those friends and say, hey, what is their deal? Are they single? Are they available? Are they interested in dating me? Can I get their number? Can I call them? Can you see if they felt the same way about me? So I don't feel like your person is going to drop the ball once they meet you. I think they're going to be very excited to meet you. And I think they're going to start to see, like, I am not going to hesitate. The fact that I'm attracted to you, that I immediately had some feelings for you, and I'm just going to go for it, is how I feel. I don't think your person is going to be shy. I'm not going to say that. Now, I do like this feeling of your person wanting to put some time into this connection. Okay. I'm willing to invest in this connection because I can see a future with you. I can see you as, King of Cups. They may right out of the gate even be thinking, I could see myself spending my life with you. You're the type of person that I would marry. Okay. And it's just a matter of time, Spirit just said. So they're coming into your life when they're ready for a relationship also. They're ready and they're available and they're looking for a commitment. And they have no problem putting time and effort into this connection because they're thinking about their future also. Okay. So it's not somebody who is, let's just see where this goes. It's somebody who says, I'm actually looking for somebody to share my life with. I'm not looking to waste my time, and I want someone to share my life with. So they're ready also, which is very, very important in these types of readings, because we want to know that they are available, right? That they're emotionally available. We know that you are. We know that you've been working on your alignment, that you have released something, you have calmed down your house somehow. Okay. And it's this feeling of now this energy is coming towards you and they're saying, I'm looking for love. I'm literally looking for love. They may say that I just haven't found the right person. And now they're coming into your life. They're coming into your life because they're ready also. So it's not like you're going to have to convince this person to be in a relationship. They really want to be in a relationship. Spirit, anything about this person? They could be a Virgo. I have integrity, reverence, and service as keywords. Okay, they could be a Virgo. I have mutable, surrender, fluidity, and welcoming change. Here we are. Okay, this person's coming into your life when you are, You've surrendered. You've already let go, and you are welcoming this energy. Okay. You're not blocking it. You're not saying things like, well, we'll see. I'll believe it when I see it. You don't say things like that. You say things like, I just believe that spirit has somebody that's perfect for me. And in the meantime, I'm really happy with my life. And while I'm waiting, I'm just going to do things for me. And then I just know this person will arrive. That's how you're thinking. Okay. They could be a Capricorn, ambitious, realism, methodical steps. Okay. They could be a Capricorn. They could be a Scorpio, intensity, exposing, purging, and renewing, the sense of renewing. A little bit of a energy here, whether it's a Scorpio or another energy, of a belief in a fresh start, not necessarily a reunion with this person, but not necessarily a reunion with somebody, but a belief in a fresh start. Okay. That they may have had another relationship. They could have had another marriage, but they have a belief in love again. Okay. That they believe that they're looking for love, Spirit had said. So this belief in, I just know that there's somebody else out there for me. A little bit of that going on. I have the sixth house of six, and I have establishing a foundation, health, daily life, and practical details. I actually love that because the foundation is coming into me as right from the beginning. You had an energy of stabilizing your house, being more at home, so to speak. And now somebody is coming into your energy that's also looking for that. They're looking for an everyday life in building a foundation. So that to me says, I want to build a life with you. I want to build a home with you. So they're ready for that. This would be somebody that, wants to feel secure, wants to start, have a future, something like that. They'll say, I want to buy a house with you. I want to get an apartment with you. I want to live with you. I want a commitment. Here's my scale of justices. Yeah, this person's interested in a commitment. They believe in a commitment. They believe in marriage. I have a Libra, consideration, fairness, harmony. We balance each other. Our energies are in alignment. You had picked alignment. Your energies are in alignment. Beautiful. All right, let's see. These are that new deck that we just said, right? The Two of Cups, love, romance, relationship, a meeting, a marriage, and healing. So after we have gone through that healing, after we have let something go, right? Here comes my Two of Cups. Gorgeous. A King of Cups. Now we've had King of Cups twice. So a loving, compassionate, generous person. Okay. Very paternal energy also. So they're bringing that masculine energy into the relationship. And that could be, a gift to some of you. Maybe you just really want to have that masculine energy in you. But I mean, look at this. Two of Cups, King of Cups. Let's see what these guys are. King of Wands. Wow. Beautiful. And I have a Five of Swords. So I'm going to go with that after, this sense of renewing, that they're coming to you after a battle. Now, the Five of Swords it's not that they're in a battle right now. Okay. They're actually picking up the swords. You can see like the other soldiers are turning their back and walking in a different direction, and they just laid their swords down. So the battle for your person is already over. It could be that, they had somebody that, they ended a relationship. So their battle is over, and they had that renewing feeling. They had that, I want to start over, and I'm available to start over. But look at how gorgeous this is. King of Wands, King of Cups. I have great passion for you. You are the one, you are the one, you're the one that I've been searching for. You're coming into my life exactly when I'm ready for it. you are coming into my life when I have been searching for you. All of those things are happening around you. So I just feel like, when they say the stars are aligned, I mean, I feel like the stars are lining up. That's how it's coming into me. Let's get some of these timing cards. Let's see. The number 25 could be the 25th of the month. October, a lot of fall energy around you. A lot of fall energy for some reason. I have December. We're still in December. Maybe this person's coming, or maybe Spirit's just saying, this time next fall, next Christmas, you're going to be together. You're going to be with this perfect person, this beautiful person. I have the number 23. I have May. I always see this card as maybe it's a May wedding. Maybe it's a May honeymoon to an exotic island. I always see that card. I would take within a week. Boy, let me tell you, if your King of Cups comes within a week, please reach out to me and let me know. That's gorgeous. All right, let's get some love messages. Spirit, what were the love messages that you wanted my group A to have? I want to satisfy all your needs. So I have a great physical connection with this person, an intimate connection with this person. You make me so happy. All right. So, somebody that you just, that's all we all want, right? At the end of the day, we just want to be happy, right? So whoever the spouse is that Spirit's sending you, because your energy is in alignment now, because they're searching for love, because they are ready to receive love again, because you're ready, you're open to receiving it. You make me so happy. And I just hope that, I don't know who these friends are that are introducing you, but I just feel like that is how you're going to meet. I loved you from the moment I saw you. Yeah, again, the sense of maybe they didn't say anything the moment that they saw you, but I feel like there's other people around you when you do meet, and it's kind of, I don't want to say awkward, but you can feel the chemistry between the two of you. You can feel the eye contact. You're kind of like, whoa, who's that, right? And then that person behind the scenes all of a sudden starts asking about you, to the point where they, take steps to saying, hey, I want to actually date you. I want to call you. They reach out, they text you, they get your number, something like that. So they knew the moment. I want this union as much as you do. They want to be in a committed relationship. That I have been told, right? So Spirit had said this person is ready to build a home, build a foundation. They want a committed relationship. So we want that for you. I think about you. I think about all the time. Do you feel the same way? It's supposed to say, I think about you all the time. I must have been writing fast. Do you feel the same? I think about you all the time. Do you feel the same? It's going to be mutual. You're both going to be equally as into each other as, that kind of first connection. Otherwise, you're not going to end up being, interested in marrying this person, spending the rest of your life with this person. So you're going to be equally in love with each other. What we have really scares me. This will be an intense love. Sometimes we fall in love and it is scary. It is scary. But when it's the right person, there's nothing to be afraid of. So you are in alignment with your person. Your person's out there searching for you now. I do feel like the energy is very close. I want to give you some hope that this person isn't that far away. And I do feel like, don't be surprised if this person just appears in your life out of nowhere. And you're like, wow, what were the chances? And some kind of serendipitous event just brought us together. How gorgeous. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. Soulmating, this reading is for you. And, when I look at this card, all I can think of is, just this energy coming, this beautiful heart, of course, glowing, but this energy just coming right down through your heart, your crown chakra, just receiving this light, receiving this energy. So I just love this sense of like, I don't know, I know my soulmates out there in the universe, and I'm just waiting for them to find me and to receive their loving energy. So let's get some cards in this table. Let's see what we have. I have music. Listen to the music. Number 32. I'm going to come back to this in a second because I did get the impression, I don't know whether it's a first date or whether it's the first time we meet, but I did get the impression of loud music in the background, like almost as if I'm in a big bar or I'm in a dance facility, or there's something that has like, you know, loud music playing in the background. So it could be one of our first dates. I have a happy ending. We meet. We find happiness with each other. I love this. And follow your dreams. Okay, so this person is going to be very, very open to, I don't know, for a couple things came in that they believe in you was one of the things, the way it came into me. So they love what you do. They love everything about you. They're very optimistic. Spirit just said. So that was the first thing. And then the second way that it came into me was literally like, this is a dream come true, that this was something that I've always hoped for, or I've been expecting, or I've always wanted. So dreams do come true. Okay. If you've been manifesting a person, you've been waiting for the right person, you know, the person who you want to end up with, you want to feel like that. You want to feel like it's magical. And I do feel that way. So, but there's something going around with this music. It did come into me pretty strong. It was like, it's really loud in here. Let's go outside and talk, or let's, you know, take this to another area of the facility and go talk, something like that. But I did feel like this kind of pounding music, like some kind of concert, even, you know, like just a loud music. It could be a dance, like a big dance place. I don't know. All right, let's get some cards. I have a Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Ten of Swords, and I have a Judgment. There's my follow your dreams. Like Spirit wants to make you happy. Now, the first thing that came into me was this sense of when you say, get back on the horse, is how it came into me. You know, when you say to somebody, it's time for you to get back on the horse. Now, some of you have maybe put this area of your life back on hold after coming out of something that you had to put to an end, or that you walked away, and you're willing to try again. Okay. It's this feeling of, all right, I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give up on believing in true love. I'm going to get back on the horse, whether it's I'm putting myself back onto like online dating, or I'm going to get back out there, or I'm going to accept an invitation when somebody asks me out or wants to have drinks or something like that. But it was this feeling of I'm getting back on the horse. So for those of you that have been delaying or pushing away, trying, I guess, you know, because sometimes people get into that feeling of, well, if it's meant to be, they'll just walk into my life. And that's not necessarily true. Spirit wants you to do some of the work. They want you to put yourself in places where you'd meet new people. They want you to put your energy out there. They want you to be interacting with lots of different energy. And then they're going to put somebody who's perfect in front of you. Whoever this is, I'm going to tell you, is going to blow you away. I'm going to tell you that right now. It probably is a soulmate connection. I feel like it's an instant attraction, an instant knowing with that Judgment card. Even this feeling of I was drawn to you. You know, like if you were to see somebody across the room, it would be that feeling of, out of all the people in the entire place, like you just glowed, and I just could see you from across the room, you know. So that happens, you know. It could be a little bit of a love at first sight. It could be a little bit of I knew the first time I saw you, I knew that you were going to be the one. So there could be a little bit of a love at first sight thing going on here with that also. I love that. Of course, that's what a soulmate connection would feel like. A soulmate connection would feel like, I recognize you, you know, I recognize you. I feel like I've known you forever. So, let's get some timelines. I have January. Okay. That's not that far away. I have a special occasion. Now that's interesting because when I heard that music, it could be some kind of an event. It could be a wedding. It could be some kind of celebration that we're at, and there just happens to be, loud music in the background, like a DJ or something. So keep your eyes open for anything like that. And then Spirit's saying it's not too late. So if you have been struggling with things like, I'll believe it when I see it, or I'm giving up, I'm giving up. I'm tired of waiting. I've been waiting a long time. You're getting back on the horse. You're willing to step back up, step to the plate. And just because the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with hasn't arrived yet, it doesn't mean that they're not arriving. It just means they haven't arrived yet. Okay. I mean, January is just around the corner, if in fact we're going to meet somebody soon. Okay. January to me also has a kind of a new beginning, new year feeling, right? So it could be just Spirit's way of saying, it's a new start. It's a new beginning. Let's just be open to receiving that. So that is gorgeous. Let's see what else they say. I have an attraction. Yeah. I do feel like an instant attraction with that ace. Okay. The energy of attraction amplifies the qualities that attract and support us on our journey towards inner balance and harmony. Look for the number 9 also. Attracting the energy. When you are excited about the search, and I know you're going, I'm not excited about the search. I hate the search, Kathy. I'm not excited about the search. But when you are excited about the search and you treat it as it's fun, it's an adventure, I'm meeting people, I'm making a lot of different friends, doesn't mean I'm going to spend the rest of my life with all the different people I'm meeting. Okay. All I need to do is attract that one person. All I need to do is put my energy out there so that one person notices me, sees me, feels my energy. And if this is truly a soulmate energy, they're going to find you. They're going to feel you. Okay. They know that you're out there. They're searching for you now. So your energy just being available, I'm open, I'm ready to receive, brings this person to you. Okay. That is how they come into your life. I have the number 1. There's my January again. First chakra. The energy of the root chakra supports our sense of safety in the physical world and reminds us to enjoy our physical bodies. Now, there's some great attraction here, okay? And there's also this sense of this person makes you feel safe. So maybe that's one of the first things that you notice about them. Maybe there's this incredible, it could be their physical physique. Okay. Maybe they're a large protective person. I don't know. Maybe you just feel safe with them. There's a sense of confidence, Spirit just said. Maybe this person is going to make sure that nothing happens to you, like when you're out with them one-on-one or in a date or something like that. But I do like that. I do feel like I am physically safe. I'm physically safe when I'm with this person. Okay. Not that you're walking down dead end alleys or anything with somebody, but I don't know, just being by their side or even them driving a car, you feel safe in their presence. You feel like they would never let harm come to you. Okay. They would never let anything or anyone hurt you. So that might be one of the first things that you notice about their energy. This is all about their energy and your energy and attracting, each other, finding each other. I don't know. So maybe we're going to meet at some kind of special occasion, some kind of function, some kind of an event is how I feel. So put yourself in, and it could be even as a public space. Okay. It could be, I don't know how many people meet at a bar anymore, but people still do. Maybe a dance club or, I don't know, some kind of social group, like I've joined some kind of social group that has events and things going on all the time. It could be something like that. Some kind of function, if I don't know what stage in life you're at, but, if you're a little bit younger and there's some kind of school function, then maybe we met through that, like a school concert. I don't know, but it feels to me like an event. It feels like I met at an event. And had I not gone to that event, I would never have met you. So I do feel like there's some kind of an event. I have an Ace of Wands again, 2 Aces of Wands in this reading. So this sense of instant attraction, instant desire. I feel lucky that you were just put in my life. Beautiful. King of Swords. Beautiful. Let me just see what the other ones are. 9 of Wands and a 9 of Cups. The 9 of Wands is coming into me is more so the energy that I said a moment ago, where I said I need you to get back on the horse, and that you still feel like you're not defeated. You're not you're not struggling. You just start to say to yourself after a while, and it's not just you, it's everybody says these things, like, when is this going to happen? I just can't meet the right person. I'm just tired of waiting. So that's a little bit of the sense of feeling defeated. Okay. But that nine of Wands does is they take a deep breath. They take a deep breath and they pick themselves back up and they just keep believing. Okay. If that's all you can do today, just keep believing, because you have an Ace of Wands and a King of Swords coming into your life. So you have somebody who not only is going to be like a wow factor, but somebody that you can really communicate with, somebody who's going to express their feelings. They're going to be open and honest. They're not going to be beaten around the bushes. I mean, they're going to be direct, is how I feel. All right. So this person has nothing to lose. Like, they're pretty confident and they have nothing to lose by reaching out to you and letting you know how they feel. All right. And it could be as simple as, this guy keeps hitting, guy or girl, this guy keeps hitting on me, and from their perspective, they're like, yeah, I am. I'm like totally into you. I'm totally attracted to you. I'm not going to deny it. I'm not going to hold it back. And I'm going to hit on you, and I'm going to keep hitting on you until I win you over. So you can see he's almost like, in this 9 of Cups, he's almost like achieving something. He's so proud of himself. He's got this kind of feeling of, I feel happy when I'm with you. I feel like you would be perfect for me. I feel like we could be really happy together. And I feel like this person isn't going to give up until they do kind of win you over, that they win your heart. And I do feel that they are not shy. They are not shy about it. All right. This person is confident because they are looking for their partner. They have been searching, and Spirit just said they're not attracted to everybody. So that could be a big part of this. The fact that they're so attracted to you, and they're so, they actually want to hit on you, and they actually want to flirt with you, says to them that this is different. You're different. Because they're not usually that attracted to most people, and they may share that with you. So they may just be, Spirit saying, all over you, almost to the point where you're like, enough, I'm not going anywhere. But they're just so excited to meet somebody that they're actually attracted to, that they don't want to let you get away. Okay, they don't want to let you get away. I actually love that energy. I think it's cute. I think it's fun, because this person's going to fall head over heels in love with you very quickly. Okay, beautiful. I have Saturn. Feel restricted, experience a struggle, learn through hard work and patience. So this feeling of, it's hard work. I've been waiting. I have been, well, you know what? Love is worth the wait. This love will be worth the wait. Can we put it into that category that I am worthy and deserving of something this exciting? And if I have to wait for it, I will. Can we do that? Can we just focus on, I just know that it's coming, right? So that's a good way to look at it. Trusting your intuition, a yin and yang energy. Intuition, trust, patience, yeah, spirituality and receptivity. I mean, nobody wants to hear that spirit wants you to be patient, that they're working on it. But in this case, spirit is asking you to be a little bit more patient because they are working on it. And if it is your true soulmate, maybe your soulmate had something that they had to let go of. Maybe they had another area of their life that they need some closure on, or they have to complete a cycle on their journey before they can come to you. So a little bit more time, a little bit more time. I have Pisces, intimacy, intuition again. It's going to be a very intuitive connection. You know, maybe you'll feel very psychically connected, very drawn to each other that way. I love that kind of yin and yang energy coming into me also. I have this an Aries. They could be an Aries, independent, brave, and passion. There's the passion. You know, passion speaks, spirit just said, speaks loudly, and it speaks louder than words right now. And I think that when your person meets you, the fact that they are so into you and they are so drawn to you, that to them says, I just met the one. I just met the person I want to spend the rest of my life with. So they may even say, I knew immediately. They could be love at first sight. It could be, I knew the first time we went out that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with you. I just knew I had met the right person. Okay. So I wouldn't be surprised by any of that. I have an Aquarius, originality, philanthropic, progressive imaging. Okay. Those are the key words for an Aquarius. And I have a Cancer, nurture, comfort, and protect. I'm in agreement with this protection because we had that feeling a moment ago of you feel really safe in this person's energy, that there's this feeling of not only feeling at home, spirit just said, but this person will always protect me. There's some kind of, I don't know, I just feel safe when I'm with them. And it could be because of their physical presence. It could be their physical body that you just feel protected. For some of you, that could be the reason why. Okay, let's see what these tarots. Okay, I have a Five of Wands. Five of Wands, competition, fight, conflict, opposition, change, rivalry. They have little keywords on this deck. Seven of Pentacles, growth. There's my waiting, disciplined, harvesting, harvesting, hard labor. And then I have a Knight of Cups. There's my charming romance, right? There's my Knight of Cups. And one more of these. And then there's my Eight of Swords. So this feeling of spirit really wants you to let go of anything that you feel like is holding you back. It's all in your head, okay? They want you to believe in the magic, believe in the dream. So when you ask spirit, like, when will this person come into my life? How will they come into my life? Why? Because you're ready to receive it. So if you're blocking them in any way, okay, and I'm not saying you are, you want to be talking to yourself along the lines of, I am worthy, I am deserving, I am ready to receive, and nothing is going to hold me back from this love. Meaning, even if I have to keep trying, even if I have to get back on the horse and keep trying to meet new people until I meet my Prince Charming. Like, you can see all the hard work that you're putting into it, you know, and they're putting into it also. Just keep that in mind. You know, you're both searching for each other. And one of you is going to find, I mean, ultimately it's like a magnet. You both find each other at the same time, but you know, you're both searching. So that energy keeps getting closer and closer and closer to each other. So here is that night that comes charging in. This person says, I feel something for you. Almost a sense of, I've dated a lot of people. You know, I've dated a lot of people. I've been, you know, with a lot of people in my lifetime, but I've never met anybody that makes me feel the way you do. Right. And that's how they know that you're the one. Okay. They are just kind of a little bit blown away by how attracted they are to you, or that first connection, or there's just something about you. And, you know, people will say, I knew immediately, like, this was the person I was going to spend the rest of my life with. And I do feel like this is that kind of a connection, you know, that, you know, why did spirit bring you together? Because it's a soulmate connection. You're meant to be together. You make a great, you know, partnership. You are balancing each other, you know, and I don't know, just this incredible sense of, we're meant to be together. I'm going to say it that way. Let's get some of the timeline cards. Let's see when. I have the fall. Okay, look for fall leaves. That could be important. I have the number 5, 5 days, 5 weeks, 5th of the month, Christmas. I always see this as, you know, of course, you could meet around Christmas time. I mean, it's Christmas time now, pretty much, but maybe it's a feeling of, we'll be together by next fall and next Christmas. Like, that will be our first Christmas together, something like that. I have the number 3. I have January. Maybe we're going to meet in January. And by the fall and Christmas, we'll be together, the 24th. Okay, so 24. And then let's get some feelings. These are just messages that I wrote out myself. Let's see what your future spouse will feel for you. I hold back because I don't want to be hurt. Okay. Nobody wants to be hurt, right? Nobody wants to wait for this kind of love. Nobody wants to, everybody wants it just to be handed to them and have it come easy. But sometimes we have to work harder at what's really worthwhile, right? And then it's this feeling of, once we find it, we don't want to lose it. So if you've had to work extra hard to find this love, chances are Spirit's not going to take it away from you, because you had to work so hard to find it. So keep that in mind. Spirit wants you to be happy. I just want to make love to you all night long. So there's great chemistry, great physical connection here. I love that. I want to hold you in my arms and kiss you. It's like, I can't wait to kiss you. I can't wait to find you. I can't wait to kiss you, right? Beautiful. And that's telling me that it's not just a sexual connection. That's telling me this is going to be a very intimate connection, an affectionate connection that I want for you. I want you. This person is very attracted to you. This person was very attracted to you. Okay. So they're going to probably chase you a little bit. I can't stop thinking about you, and I swear it's not normal. A little bit of obsessive with you. And again, not that they're comparing you to other people, but this isn't their first rodeo. This is somebody who has dated other people, and whatever it is, you're blowing their mind. You're blowing them away. Okay, so that's nice. I see you in my dreams. Is this real? Now, some of you may be visualizing your future spouse. You may feel that soulmate connection. You may feel like, I swear to God, I know you from somewhere the moment that you meet, okay? Because you recognize them, right? So that is gorgeous also. We're going to put this out into the universe, and we're going to ask Spirit to bring this to you soon. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you picked Group C, the Soul Song, this reading is for you. So Soul Song to me says, I don't know, our souls have found each other, right? Our souls have, have harmony. Our souls are, I don't know, the instruments, right? It takes more than one instrument to have a harmony, right? So I don't know. Our souls are singing to each other. You may be hearing it now, but it's almost a sense of reaching out. Let's keep going. I have synchronicity. So today we're asking spirit for, how, why, when, anything spirit will share with us about our future partner, our spouse, the energy around this connection, how they're coming into our lives. So synchronicity is beautiful because that tells me that this person is coming into your life with everything just kind of aligning perfectly, like this, all the stars align, right? Right time at the right place with the right person at the right time in our lives, So I love that. That is just like, if that's all you got out of this reading, that's that's the word we want. Self-discipline. Okay, so I have some changes. Maybe somebody has made some changes in their life. Maybe this person's coming into our life after they've made some significant changes in their life. That could be some personal growth that they're working on. And then I have this sense of leadership. Now that is coming into me when I asked Spirit what they mean by leadership in this reading. It was this sense of your person is going to lead the way. Okay. So more than likely, your person is going to find you, be attracted to you, reach out to you, make the first move, something like that. So let them lead. Let them lead. That's fine. When you feel like somebody is interested in you, excuse me. When you feel like somebody's interested in you, just let them take the lead. Let's get some cards. Let's say I have a Page of Pentacles, Two of Cups, beautiful, Nine of Swords, and I have a Devil card. All right, so self-discipline. Self-discipline. This person may have removed something, or you may have removed something. You might have gone through a cycle in your life. Somebody who was in a toxic relationship. Okay, somebody who struggled with a habit that wasn't healthy. All right, caused a lot of worry in their life, a lot of fear in their life. And they completed that cycle because it wasn't worthy of them. And then all of a sudden is a sense of kind of hope, meeting someone. And they're using the word inspired, like I'm inspired to give this a chance. I'm inspired to put some time into this person. Not everybody we meet, we want to put time into, right? Sometimes we go on 1 or 2 days with them and we're like, you know what? They really haven't caught my attention. They haven't really blown me away. I don't really want to put much more time into it. I don't want to waste my time, right? So here comes this Page of Pentacles and this Two of Cups. And that page is saying, I'm optimistic and I'm excited about you. Okay. And I want to put some time into this connection. So somebody who actually steps to the plate and starts to make plans, who shows up when they said they're going to show up, calls when they said they were going to call, follows up. You don't just see once, you see over and over again because you're building a relationship with this person. Somebody who's not afraid. They're saying time is on their side, that they're not afraid of, they're not rushing anything. They're not, I don't know, like making quick decisions. Like tell me that you want to spend the rest of your life with me in the next, I need to know in the first 3 dates if I'm going to marry you. No, it's a sense of I'm willing to invest time into you and I really want to see where this goes. I really want to see where this goes. I do have an incredible sense that somebody had changed their life. Okay. They have gone through something in their lifetime that, whether it's a fresh start, a new start, could be a divorce, could be just ending a very toxic relationship. But it's very significant to them because they feel like now I have a chance at truly being happy. And I want to meet that partner. I want to meet that person that I can be truly happy with. And I feel like that's what they hold on to. So when they meet you, it's the sense of I have a shot at being happy. Okay. I have a real feeling of this is somebody I could really be happy with, because they walked away from something in order to be happy. I'm going to say it that way. Time to recalibrate, rethinking about my life, what it is that I want. Okay, whether that's you or them. Maybe they took some time to do that. Maybe they took some kind of a time away from whatever was going on in their life. Maybe they needed a significant period of time. It would be somebody that said, yeah, I haven't dated anybody for a couple of years because I just needed to work on me, would be an example. And that's a good thing, because that tells me that they were very in tune to what their body needed, what their emotions needed. And Spirit said they weren't rushing into anything. Okay. So they're very much aware of time as being a healer, and time being divine timing. So this person's going to be very spiritually connected. Also, maybe that's why you are very much in alignment with each other. So they could be very, very spiritually connected. I have July, but what I'm really seeing is the fireworks. I'm really feeling the wow factor. I'm really feeling the excitement over, maybe you'll meet them in July, but the kind of that pow came into me as like, I'm really excited about this person. I'm really optimistic about where this could go. I really feel like this could be the person that I finally have met somebody that is decent, that I actually can have a real relationship with. So it was this kind of excitement over just the thought of meeting somebody that could be real. And then time will tell. A lot going on around your person with time. They're willing to put the time in. They're willing to invest the time. Maybe you've been in relationships in the past and somebody says, like, I'm out of here, after a very short period of time. And they didn't even give the relationship a chance. They just decided right out of the gate that this wasn't going to work. Well, obviously you weren't with the right person. This person, this future spouse, this future partner, has what it takes to invest in you. And that's huge. Let's see what these guys say. The number 30, multidimensionality. The frequency of multidimensionality activates our awareness of our true essence, which is eternal and multidimensional. This recalibrating. I love this. This person's going to be very in tune to their own energy, the universe. They probably believe in things like soulmates. The universe brought us together. We're meant to be. This is bigger than us. I think that those are just kind of innate in this person. And I feel like they are very much aware of, my energy was not ready to receive you. Wherever they were with this, that they had to make some changes in their life and they had to put some things behind them. They were not ready for a relationship. They were not. But when they meet you, they have made those changes. They've shifted their energy into the next lane, so to speak. And they're saying, you know what, I was on the wrong path, and I was on the wrong path for a long time. But because I changed my path, that allowed me to find you. It's a very big, kind of deep, certainly soul connection, but it's a very deep philosophy to me. Like, this person gets it. This person gets like why it took so long to find you. The fifth chakra, the energy of the throat chakra, supports our ability to communicate clearly and truthfully. So this is a very truthful connection. Okay. This person knows exactly who they are. and they know exactly what they're looking for. And when they find you, you're exactly what they've been looking for. All right. It's interesting because I'm just behind the scenes asking Spirit, like, how is this person's energy coming into my life? I do feel like you have very common interests. Okay. You guys might meet through something that is connected through spirituality, whether it's some kind of group, a church, a some kind of self group, could be I don't know how to describe it, but it could be, like even if you went on like a retreat to learn about something, or you take the same yoga class, or you both are trying to learn and grow and do. And I feel like you both have that same common interest. So it's through some kind of common interest, and that interest may even be connected through something spiritual. Okay. Or self-help of some kind, something like that. Like I do this because it makes me feel good. A simple example would be we meet at the gym. Okay. Because we both want to take care of our bodies, and we both work out, and we meet at the gym. That would be the simplest kind of connection, but it would be that kind of feeling. Okay. So that is how it's coming into me. But I do feel like you will meet this person in person. I do feel like that's how they're coming into you. I have a devil energy again. This person has gone through something that they needed to take care of, some business, before they came into your energy. After they have, and this could be vice versa. You can interchange this. Maybe it's you that had made these changes in your life. Okay. You can always interchange. A temperance. They're more balanced now. They've worked on themselves. They recalibrated their energy, right? They're speaking their truth. I have an Ace of Cups. Look how gorgeous this card is. And look how cute this little cat is, even with his like little shadow. Can you see the little, I have a black cat, so I'm a little biased for black cats, but look at how gorgeous that card is. Ace of Cups. And then what's the last one? Oh, look at this. How gorgeous. Three of Cups. So immediate feelings, a celebration. I always see the Three of Cups as an engagement, a proposal. This is jumping out at me now as like it's just a matter of time. Okay, that door is opening, right? That door is going to be overflowing with emotion. And I feel like once we connect, this is not going to be it's not going to be like a turmoil or back and forth connection. I feel like once we open that door to this connection, it's just kind of smooth sailing. I found my partner. I found my true spiritual connection. I found my deep soul connection, something like that. This person balances you. This person has so many lessons that they've learned that they take that with them into this connection. And there's something very powerful about that you're either very proud of them, or you're proud of the journey that they've been on, or you are learning from them, from their experiences. So they're put in your life to teach you. Also, I love that. So I can't get over how gorgeous this card is. I just feel like, one, it's an Ace of Cups, but it's more this feeling of, I just want to open that door. Like when this love comes to me, I just want to open that door, and I just feel this kind of wave or rush of, love coming into me. So I think it's going to be an instant feeling. I think that you're going to fall in love with this person very quickly. This person will fall in love with you very quickly. And I think that it's a very easy love. I think that, I don't think I have to work very hard at this love. I think we're very compatible. I think we're very in sync, Spirit just said. We're in sync spiritually. We have a lot in common. I I don't know, our personalities may be very similar, something like that. So I think it's going to be a very easy match, a very easy match. Let's get some what else they have. I have the House of Eight, the eighth house, transformation, karma, facing fears and legacies. This person has gone through some kind of karmic event, for sure. Okay. They faced their own fears. They made changes in their life. They put something behind them so that they could be happy, so that they could walk forward, and so that they could live a full life. And I think I'm really proud of this person. I have to tell you, I feel like I'm really proud of them. Fix, let's say stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability will be in this connection. So they're very stable. They're very persistent. They're not going to give up on you. They're going to want to be with you. Okay. They're going to, if they see you at the gym and they want to date you, they're going to be showing up at the gym every day at the same time to say hello to you, start a conversation, let you know that they're flirting with you. If you've got somebody that starts flirting with you, accept it, receive it, and just know that somebody's being put in front of you. I have a Taurus. You can trust this person. There's a lot of sensuality with a Taurus, right? So it could be a Taurus energy, could be a Gemini. Maybe it's a twin flame connection because you do feel like you're very connected to me. Curiosity, intellect, networking. I'm curious about you. I want to get to know. I do feel like you meet at somewhere that, I don't know, it's a common interest is the only thing I can think of. I mean, maybe you guys are both going to school together. Maybe you're doing advanced studies. Maybe you, like I said, you meet at a gym, or you meeting at something that you guys both do that's for entertainment, or hobbies or something like that. But whatever it is, you have it in common. And then it's kind of this sense of like, I'm so glad I found somebody who loves to do what I do. I can't even give another example. Like if you both like to ride motorcycles, I don't know, some kind of hobby, something together. Sagittarius, optimism, exploration, freedom. Could be a Sag, could be a Leo, self-confident, loyal, creative. So those are some signs. Let's see what else they have for us. Spirit, what else do you want us to know about this connection? My future spouse, I have a son. I have a Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands, Sun, Ace of Swords, beautiful. And an Emperor. This is a strong connection. Look at this. This is a new beginning for sure. This is not somebody that you have been in a relationship with or met, or you just maybe are meeting this person now. A fresh start. I'm going to say it that way. Somebody who's very truthful and open and honest with their feelings. Okay. I am just looking to be happy. Like somebody who is probably pretty happy with their own life right now. Okay. They're probably somebody who has worked really hard to find their own happiness. Somebody who has overcome something, somebody who has had some karmic events in their past, but it didn't let them hold them back. It didn't make them, if anything, it made them stronger. And they don't take their life, their love, time for granted. Time is very important to them. They respect it. They invest in it. They honor it. There's something going on with them and with time. And then it's a sense of, I just know I can be happy with you. I just know it. I just know that this is just the beginning, Spirit just said. This is just the beginning. Now, this is going to be a powerful energy. I am leaning towards a more masculine energy, that they are determined to, I don't know, kind of take you under their wing, take good care of you. They're passionate about you. They are a little protective of you. They want to feel secure. They want to make you feel secure. Okay. So they could come off as a little bit arrogant in the beginning, like that may be your first impression of them. You may say, well, wow, you're really full of yourself. But what's really happening is they're just so enamored with you that they want to impress you. And sometimes people do that and they kind of embarrass themselves. But I think we'll get over that, because I think you'll see the real heart and soul behind this person, because this person's very much connected to the universe, very much understands it, but has a little bit of a guard around them. They don't let everybody in. They don't share what they've been through or their challenges with everybody, whatever that is. And they let you in. They let you into their heart. They fall in love with you. And I feel like it's a beautiful, very compatible connection. Let's see what they have for timing. I'll take 1 to 3 weeks. I will take 1 to 3 weeks. That would be exciting. I have the number 17. I have the number 27. I have the number 6. Could be June. The number 31. Maybe we'll meet on New Year's Eve. Wouldn't that be exciting? I don't know. Number 31. These could be dates. These could be how old you are too. I don't know. We're going to meet at night, in the nighttime. Okay. Maybe we'll meet at nighttime. Maybe our first date is a night date. This is a great energy. This is a great energy. You have something very synchronistic about this connection. I really am going to put this in the category of being at the right time at the right place. I really am. This is going to be one of those stories that you'll tell everybody how you met, and people will go, oh my God, that's so sweet. You know, it's really going to be a true love story. So that is gorgeous. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com, and I will put all those links in the description below.